People are going to be showing up soon to the Baker Street Property Meet. We meet each and every month. 300 passionate property people all meeting in one place, central London, bang opposite Great Portland Street Tube. Let's go and see how the setup is going.
I'm just setting up all the labels for the name printing. So it's all of our 348 guests today are going to get a ticket.
You're both looking quite confused.
Looking serious. That is the presentation.
That's the one. There's not that much left to do actually. A lot of the setup has been done. People get here from 6 p.m. They network in the bar. That's going to be all open soon. We've got a great crew that help us out as well. So it should be a lot of fun.
Oh, it's there already. Perfect.
We're gonna feed it in several points.
There's a really great vibe here. Everybody loved it. Looking from an organisational point of view, so this is the best event in the UK in property. What I want to do is just tighten up a little bit of checking, because we had a few people waiting. At the moment it's not raining, but next month it could be. So I want to try and facilitate the check-in that little bit quicker.
Breathe a sigh of relief for the speakers and turn up.
And we're having coffee, so we'll be awake.
Yes, exactly. Right, I can put down the dad joke book then, because that was my backup plan.
Nice to meet you, mate. I've seen all your videos.
See you. We just started, people are just coming. I want to say that it's a good idea to come on time. We open the doors at 6, people come in, grab a drink, network at the bar. You get the best out of a networking event if you actually come along and network. It's not all about sitting and listening to great content and fabulous speakers and all the rest of it. It's about making those business contacts, and this is where it all happens.
A lot of people in a lot of local events I go to. A local event, nothing. So we're almost ready. The audience is outside, they're in the bar. We've got the presentations up on the big screen. They're about to come in. So brace yourself for this month's Baker Street Property Meet.
Grab a seat. We're going to get going in a couple of minutes with tonight's Baker Street. Brazil. Seriously? Oh well. What brings you? I mean, you haven't just come to Baker Street, presumably.
We have to cater to the market, so this was a downsizers area. So Priya had to let go of her glossy kitchen that looked perfect and be okay with a two-tone shaker style kitchen.
So we're right in the middle of the Baker Street Property Meet. We've got our 2 expert speakers on stage. I'll just show you inside.
We have
It's absolutely
an HMO 3-bed conversion
in there.
into a 6-bed.
And you know what? There are people up there that have been turned away because we can't fit you guys in. We've got security and all of that. Fire and safety and that kind of stuff. So the best thing to do is not leave it until the last minute to book your ticket and secure it early, or join the VIP if you want to guarantee that you're with us on Baker Street night.
Question. So I've just secured a property in auction, and I got it 150k below market value in my area. It's a 10-minute cycle. I live in West London, so it's brilliant. But the build cost, the conversion cost, just ruins the deal. So my plan is to use one of my local guys to do the more cosmetic stuff, and then find a small enough contractor so I can extend out the attic. But that's the real challenge at the moment. It's still.
So are you using a prime contractor, or are you using trades?
So I'm going to use trades.
Yeah.
Because then that way I manage other people's projects. I'll manage my own project. But otherwise, actually,
it's not working with a prime contractor.
But even though I've built in 150k equity for the beginning, it still wouldn't work otherwise. So that's
I think the challenge you're finding now is that build costs are rising very rapidly. They're rising so rapidly because what's happened during COVID, a lot of builders made a loss. So what they're trying to do is claw back, and this is what we're seeing. We've also got data which shows the number of builders going bust is going up. So builders are actually trying to get more lump sums off you and bigger lump sums in projects earlier on. and that's because their financial status is prejudiced. So congratulations on a great deal with 150k of equity. I'm sorry about the build costs.
Would you like to go away with a list of more than 500 properties which are becoming defunct? I'm going to save the list because you guys ain't enthusiastic. Do you want this list of 500 properties? Andrew and I. So planners want to object to this stuff. They don't want this to happen. So that's why central government have said, here are a set of checklist criteria. If you tick all these boxes, you can take this commercial property and you will get permission to convert it to residential use.
I'm actually from India, and it's totally, I'm an investor in property, and the graphs that you show are totally different from what we see in India. The growth is totally different. Bank branches are opening and all that. I was wondering, I'm an ex-investment banker, I used to work in London. What kind of returns do you consider as good returns on your property portfolio, like 15, 20, 25? What kind of returns do you look at?
The UK property market attracts people from all over the world because it has some unique characteristics that other property markets don't really have. So we just finished the fabulous Baker Street property meet, 300 people in the room. It's been absolutely amazing. I've learned a lot from the speakers on stage and the questions people have got. Now, we finished at 9, the bar's still open, I've got a drink, there are plenty of people still here that we're going to have to throw them out at 10:30 in the evening, but I'm just going to go and get some networking done because there's some great business people out there. So if you want to join us, we meet every single month, Baker Street Property Meet. Find out about our next meeting at bakerstreetpropertymeet.com. See you guys there. Mastermind is about implementation. So the knowledge is in the course.
This is brilliant. I've had quite a lot of information. There's so many changes in the market that I felt like I needed to come out. Ranjan and team have definitely put a fire on.
It's Baker Street, aka Great Portland Street time. And if you got lost like me, this is how to get there. Straight out of the station, take a left, cross the road and take a second left. And it should appear on your right, through the doors and down the stairs. And then let the networking begin.
Ranjan wrapped things up with his key takeaways from Property Elevator Season 6. Before we ended the night with some final networking, I played my favourite game of how many times I can fool someone into thinking I'm taking a picture.
Straight in with a market update from Andrew, dropping all the data bombs. Then we had Ranjan giving a strategy talk on focus on the exit, which was fantastic. And then we had Lizzie dropping bombs on how she secured and delivered her projects to get her that title. Then these guys, oh my God, big numbers, big juicy projects and absolutely inspirational. And then after that, we had to go to the bar and had a drink with these geezers. Big up the grafters.
A full house as normal, always 300 plus people cramming into this massive room. Where first off, the crowd were introduced to Cecil, who runs the Property Investors Awards, to give us a bit of insight into what to expect at this year's awards, before, very energetically, Andrew Roberts jumps up on the stage to give us some insight into what's going on with our economy and, of course, what that means for property investors. And here she is, Xuan Meng, the person everyone's come here to see. She actually won 2 awards at the Property Investor Awards this year, including Best HMO Project. This was absolutely amazing.
The Baker Street Property Meet is the UK's largest and #1 property investors networking event. The property market is going through monumental change right now, and at Baker Street Property Meet we aim to keep you up to date with the latest tips and tricks and insider tactics to help you keep on top of your property investing game and succeed in these troubled economic times. The Baker Street Property Meet is fundamentally about networking because it's not what you know, it's who you know. And at Baker Street, we aim to connect you with the people to make your property journey a monumental success. There's no better place to be to further your property investment journey than the Baker Street Property Meet. So make sure you're here, you're connecting with myself and Andrew Roberts, our expert guest speakers and 300 passionate property people each and every month. See you at the next meet. Get your spot at bakerstreetpropertymeet.com.